Hello there, only one Kenobi here. I just want to make a quick comment on some images that were sent to me by David Rawstrun from Dark Side Toys. David, thank you very much for getting in touch with me. He always sends me some images now and again, and I didn't really realise, I thought these had been out for a while, but no, these are the latest images from Hasbro. I just wanted to make a comment on them, because this is the wave of figures that are, reissues of stuff that were on the very early part of the vintage collection. VC02 Leia Hoth, VC03 Han Echo Base, VC08 the classic Vader, of course, and finally the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight outfit, which is VC23, and that's a bit later on. Obviously the other figures are from earlier on in the waves of the first ever vintage collection. The first thing I want to say about this is, number one, I'm really glad they've chosen the Luke Jedi on the Endor capture card. Much better that. It's just a bit more unique. It's more suitable for the character, considering he has a black glove, which is after the Battle of the Pit of Carkoon. So that's something that really pleased me. The other thing I was interested in about this whole wave is, have they done anything different at all with these figures? They've got this new facial sculpt technology now. They could take full advantage of that and make some improvements, especially for that Han Echo Base figure, which never really was a really good facial sculpt. I don't have it loose. But to be honest with you, when I look at these loose images of the figures that have been sent to me by David from Darkside, it does look like they've done something. Or it might just be my eyes deceiving me. That is why I'm doing this video. I want to run it by you, see what thoughts you have on the matter. So firstly, the Han looks like it could be slightly better. Maybe, or is it a complete repack? It looks like it does have a little bit of a resemblance of Harrison Ford there, but that might just be my imagination, the way they've lit the actual photography of this photograph. The other image is of Leia. Now, her eyes look a little different, but then again, this could just be a tiny variation that you would have got from the original mould, because even when you're in a shop and you look at about 5 figures, not all 5 of them are the same, are they? So, I don't know. It might just be 100% repack. The Luke Jedi Knight figure, now this is kind of bittersweet for some people. As you might know if you follow my channel, I mentioned it not long ago. The figure I have loose for this Luke, I opened it off of a very expensive card back. One of the ones I own in my carded collection cost me £40, would you believe? However, I did acquire one that was a lot cheaper, about 30 to be exact, which I have actually opened, and it would qualify to be one of the most expensive figures I've ever opened. However, now I regret that now, because now here is an opportunity to get the same figure again. But that's by the by. The issue is the fact that this figure is coming out again is a good idea, because it's a good repack, given the fact that the secondary market value of this figure is very high. So that's great. And also the bonus is the fact that they're putting it back onto the Endor capture card. I do have one in my collection, but it's nice to have a second variant to go next to it. Although I am all in favour of variant card backs, in some cases the fact that these are great figures is a good decision. Which brings me now to Vader. Now, my estimation of this Vader as a figure has gone down in recent years. Certainly in this image it doesn't do it much justice, especially when you compare it to my favourite Vader, which, as everybody knows if you follow my channel, is the Black Series number 3 on the TIE Fighter card. That figure is phenomenal, and it wipes this one out clearly. This one looks really loosey-goosey. Whoever is responsible for taking the photograph of this figure, they could have done a better job in getting that helmet to sit nicer on the eyes. Looks a little bit loose for my liking, which it is loose. It is a removable helmet and dome and mask. But anyway, I just think that, the fact that this one's coming back, Vader obviously sells, but it's not really setting my world alight. If I was to buy it, which I probably will, this will then be my 5th variant of this figure, VC08, which can be quite cool. It does look good when you've got the same card backs in a row. I do like that, or when they're all different variant cards. However, you know my opinion on Vader. If I was to get a figure of Vader loose, I would have loved to see this one come back. That's an awesome figure of Vader. That's worthy of a vintage card back, but you never know what the future will bring. So overall, in the comments, let me know what you think about this. Does it make you sick to your stomach that they're bringing out some of these figures again? Because some people I know have paid a lot of money, especially for the likes of Leia Hoth. Or could they have given us variant card backs for these characters, withstanding the fact that they're all date stamped, and we all know the difference because they've all got dates on the back? An alternative image for Leia, Luke, Vader, and for Han. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as an outro, in the words of Dryden Voss, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the outro, as I say, to wrap things up. These are the figures and cardbacks that are coming back in the vintage collection. Reissues, you're going to be getting Leia Hoth, VCO2. Han Solo, VCO3. I don't have it loose, so I shall be getting one of them to open. VC08, Darth Vader. And finally, of course, VC23, Luke Skywalker. And if you are watching Hasbro, which I doubt you are, although you might, can you do me one favour? VCO9 Boba Fett. If you're going to bring it back, and I haven't made any fuss about the other cardbacks being the same, but please could you bring it back on this variant cardback, the Blue Sky Fett cardback? That would make me a very happy man. This is only one Kenobi. Only one. Out.